Hey guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel. So I just had a couple things I wanted to share with you guys today. So I read a while back this book right here, which is Beauty Secrets of the Bible. Now this is a little bit older of a book. It was written in 2007. So it is the ancient arts of beauty and fragrance. So in here is a lot of really helpful, important information for skincare. It's also devotional for women, but you can definitely, like, men can use these homemade products as well. And then in the back it also has like basically an index full of products that you can actually order that are all natural from a lot of different sources, websites, stores, etc. Talks about a lot of different things in this book, which I won't get into everything obviously, but today I just wanted to share like two specific things with you guys that I've taken from this that I've already started implementing. So I've been, for one, just trying to save money any way I can. I mean, who isn't these days? So as you guys know, I love to try tons of different skincare products. I don't always use the same exact things, and that's okay. Like, I do have certain brands that I particularly like. I have certain products I like that I won't necessarily deviate from, but I also have variables, which are things that I like to try that are different and try new things. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a couple of the things I've been using. So this is full of like skincare recipes, fragrance recipes, etc. And I'll probably do some more videos in the future regarding stuff that I have used and am using and I'm going to use from stuff in this book. So first and foremost, I have to show you guys my cleanser. So this is a homemade face cleanser, so you can use this on your body too. So what this is right here is goat's milk powder and oats, and that's all it is, 2 ingredients. So like oatmeal, oats literally, and goat milk powder. So this is what it looks like. So in here you use equal parts, and you just grab any kind of container you can find to put it in that's clean, obviously. So equal parts of each ingredient. So this particular container right here, when it's completely full, it has, I would say, about 3.5 teaspoons of each. So 3.5 teaspoons of the goat's milk powder and 3.5 teaspoons of the oats. And so that makes a full container. And for me, the full container lasts about, I would say, maybe 3 weeks or so. And literally you're spending like next to nothing, and it is kind of like a light exfoliant. I only use it at night because I use just cast iron soap in the morning, but this feels really luxurious on your skin, and it's just overall just like a really great cleanser. Obviously if you're wearing really heavy makeup, you might also want to use like a makeup remover wipe or something, something else to help get the extra makeup off. But honestly, it works really well. I've also seen a difference in the texture of my skin. It's much more moisturized. Like, it's not nearly as dry as it was. And with this cleanser, like, it doesn't strip the natural oils from your skin, which is really important. So this is the goat's milk powder that I'm using for that. So this is a pretty big container. I can't remember how much this was. I want to say it was maybe somewhere between $8 and $10. And this is 12 ounces. So it's a lot. I also drink goat milk. So, and then for the oats, you can get the cheap ones or you can go with like the more expensive. I just went with, these are like, I think these are like dollar store oats. They're just very basic. So as you know, oats are very cheap. So again, you're spending next to nothing on the cleanser. And then secondly, I want to talk about honey. So anyways, so the book talks about using honey as kind of like a toner, basically. So cleansing and then toning with honey. So if you take a drop or two of honey and put it in your hands and you add water to it, it actually doesn't feel sticky at all when you go to put it on your skin. So you can use it on any part of your body, obviously, but I mostly just use it on my face. Then you can rub the excess into your hands, and it's literally not even sticky. So you just use like not even a pea size amount of the honey, and when you mix it with the water, you want to use like quite a bit of water, and you'll get the hang of it really fast. Like, it's very self-explanatory once you do it. And I didn't realize honey has a very tightening effect on the skin. Like, it closes up the pores, makes your skin instantly look and feel tighter. And then of course with continued use, it helps it look tighter in the long run in general anyway. So you can use whatever kind of honey you want. The cheaper kind is perfectly fine. This is just kind of like your midline run-of-the-mill. This is Busy Bee raw honey. So I just got this from Walmart. And obviously honey, you know, this is like, say, $8 for a bottle of this, and you're using, you know, a few drops of this a day. But you can also use it to moisturize your hands throughout the day too. So, and then the book also talks about like moisturizing, like when you go to do your moisturizing, like it mostly just discusses using coconut oil or grapeseed oil, and it mentions almond oil. So it mentions a lot of different oils. Olive oil is also mentioned a lot. So any of those oils you can use as a moisturizer. So I'm currently using something else as a moisturizer right now, for the most part, as my regular moisturizer. However, I am using the oils around my eyes, which I pretty much have always done that every night. So yes, this is the oil that I cook with. Like, this is not the aerosol kind, but I use this when I cook a lot, in this, or on the stove or the air fryer, whatever. So this is extra virgin olive oil and avocado. Avocado oil is also mentioned in the book. So I just use a little bit. This is good for application just because like the sprayer helps me to not get like too much out at once. And then let me show you guys the other thing. This I use a lot of. So this is just 100% grapeseed oil. So this is not like the best, but it's pretty good. And I feel like the bottle lasts forever. I also use this to moisturize my whole entire body every morning and every night. I also have hypothyroidism, so my skin tends to stay very, very dry. And in the winter, it gets absolutely horrible, like hands cracking, face peeling sometimes and stuff like that. So I have to moisturize nonstop. So I use this pretty much on my whole body. And sometimes I'll use this depending on how much of it I have. So, and then sometimes I also use coconut oil or plain olive oil. I have all kinds of different oils. So, and I do also use some of this to cook sometimes too. But anyways, this I also use around the eyes. You don't want to get the oil in the eyes, obviously. But anyways, I thought it was cool how the book talks about like just a very basic 3-step routine like that. So just like the cleanser, and then toning with the honey, and then moisturizing with the oil for your body and your face. And it even talks about just using a few drops of the oil on your hair too, like to kind of like, you know, smooth it out, but not too much. I do use a little bit of that towards the end, but I have to be careful about not getting my hair oily up top. So with that being said, I hope this video helps. This is really good for anyone that's looking to be all natural or looking to save money, or both. I know when I was younger, I just didn't have the money to buy skincare. So I was very much like, as a teenager and even in my early 20s, I mostly made pretty much all of my skincare at home. Like, I mostly just used what I had. And as you can see, I'm almost 35, so it worked out pretty well. But I just wanted to show you guys those few things. And then, like I say, I'm going to be doing some more videos on this as well. So again, the book is Beauty Secrets of the Bible. And I don't honestly even know where to get this book. I'm sure that you can find it probably at Barnes & Noble, or at thomasnelson.com, because that's the brand of the book or the publisher or whatever. So anyways. But yeah, again, this is an older book. It's by Ginger Garrett, but I have taken so much from this, and it even has food recipes in here too. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.